With the army, that they mean the tanks is pulled out of Daraa, but still the snipers all over the roof of Daraa. Daraa, the whole city is still under siege since 12th day for now, and everything is cut off. Electricity, all communication, water, even the milk for children. The Iranian people, they sent a lot of humanitarians call to help them because people run out of insulin. Many people killed in the street. There is no medical aid for people in Daraa since 11th day. And so far now today nothing changed. They stopped the military operation there, but the city is still under siege and with heavy security present.
It's unconfirmed, this idea that 500 people have been killed at least. Thousands appear to have been arrested, and you think you're picking up traces of the government's tactics changing. What are they changing to?
Actually, first let me start with the numbers. I think 1,000 killed is optimistic number. We have by names, by full names, a list of full names for martyrs. It's more than 600. We have their names, and a lot of people not reported yet. Yes, thousands now they are in detained now because Syrian regime, they start to adopt new policy towards this uprising. They start to unleash campaigns against protesters. They invade a whole city, a whole village, arresting everyone between 15 and 35, taking them, torturing them for 1 week, then sending them back to avoid them from the street, to make sure those people will not go and protest in the next 10 years.
And to intimidate others.
Yes.
Tell me about this idea of Twitter, social media. Internet penetration in Syria is quite small, but what there is, you seem to be using it to try and get your message to the outside world. How successful do you think it is?
I think we managed to draw a part of the image. We did not manage to fill the gap of lacking of banning mainstream media, but at least we still can draw some parts of the image just to let the world see what's going on in Syria in the outlines of the picture. Overall, as cyber activists, since these events start to happen in Syria, we felt that the responsibility, we should cover what's going on there. Also because we have the tools now. We have the social media, we have the internet connectivity, and the activists in Syria, some of them expert. Most of the activists, they are lawyers, human rights defenders, and journalists. So and we are all over Syria. So every one of us just take the rule spontaneously. We start to organize this day after day. We get it more organized to get the news from the ground in Syria and to share it with each other first. Then we create as a link between the ground in Syria and mainstream media.
Malathun, thank you very much for joining us and for the information you've got. We should point out that the Syrian government denies the figures that you've heard. Also, the Syrian government's position on this is that there have been a terrorist uprising financed and inspired by abroad, and that they believe that this country is more or less stable.